Decker, and you're watching Danny and Gray's Card and Toys.
What's up, guys? It's Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, and we are coming back at you again with another video today. Today is going to be part 2 of our autograph haul from Martinsville Fall 2021. I forgot how we labeled this, but it's the second part for the Xfinity series. We were in for the trucks in the pits. We were in for the Xfinity series, and then we went back on Sunday, just giving you guys a quick recap. In the truck series, if you missed part 1, go back and watch that. We got 175 autographs, and if you guys want to see how many autographs we got in this video, you got to stick around to the end to get that final count. And I hope you guys do stick around, because you're not going to want to miss none of this, as I always like to showcase this stuff and let you guys see what we got signed. So starting off, we're going to start off with this Myatt Snider truck. This was one of the last ones I needed. I still need to get my Chase Elliott truck. I think I mentioned that in the first video. But I am literally all caught up, minus the Chase Elliott truck, with having all of my trucks signed. Now, I have missed, I think it was another Grant Enfinger that was made. I also missed like a 1 or 2 Matt Craftons, but it's because I've already got them up here basically on the wall, and I'm not trying to get doubles of the same person. Now, granted, you know, if they have a different scheme or something, now that's a little different, which I guess that could be the case for the Crafton, but I'm talking like a different team or something. I think that's what I'm trying to say, per se. But, you know, I've got a couple of the same numbers, but it's different people driving it. And that's just how I've wanted to do this. So one of the coolest pieces, though, that I got signed to me all weekend long is this next piece coming up. Now, I got this at a yard sale slash kind of, not what you call it, junk sale, but this guy goes around and he buys like storage lockers and stuff like that, and I think they just part stuff out and then they sell, you know, what's found. But I literally only paid $1 for this. I don't have a box for it. I think I'll just store it like in bubble wrap or something, because I don't have a box, but only paid $1 for this. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, we made something out of this piece. Check this out. It's an old NBC Sports. I mean, this is like when NBC was doing NASCAR, and then they went away and came back, you know, from where, you know, to where they are now. And this is just awesome. I think we got 7 people. I got the whole crew that was working that night. Well, minus Latar, Jeb Burton, and of course, who we're trying to say, Rick Allen and Dale Jr. But I don't know. We've got a little bit more room. I guess we could fit them maybe. We could do the top. We could do a little bit right here. We could squeeze something right there. Back there if we needed to, I guess back there. But after that, it's about, I guess somebody could really smallly sign right there. But we're about out of room. But nonetheless, I think I may just retire this thing and call it quits. I would like to get Jeb Burton and Dale Jr. on here, especially Dale Jr. That would be really cool. But nonetheless, we did get Parker Kligerman right there. We got Dave Burns, Marty Snider, Dylan Welch, and Rutledge Wood. And then the 2 best ones, I think, on the whole diecast, check this out. How about Kyle Petty and Dale Jarrett? Made something out of that dollar piece right there. That is just, that's awesome, guys. I love this car. And I thought it would be neat. I have a TNT one. I guess I could do some research. I know Marty Snider was working. I think Dave Burns was. That's like the Benny Parson days. That's what this is right here, basically, back then. So, you know, Wally Dallenbach working with them and stuff like that. So, but still, nonetheless, I took and done this, and I think this just turned out, it's just awesome. I can't get over how awesome this piece looks. So we could mesmerize on that for a while, but we got to get going because I don't want to make this video too long. We, like I said, none of this is in order with how I done it. So, we got Jeffrey Earnhardt right here, and I was telling him how my son still talks about that day and how much he had fun, and he said that's awesome. He definitely remembers me at this point. There's Jeffrey. So kind of, build an acquaintance with him. There's Jeffrey a long time ago when I got him at the download when he was the guest. So that's cool. Then we got him on a few hero cards here. Forever Long. And then I got the throwbacks. I had 2 of these. They actually sent 2 in there. So I was like, why not? Get them signed. Then we got David Starr. He was in line at the hot dog stand. And he always writes, 2. And then he asks your name and all that. So it's just something he does. Riley Herbst. It's turned out okay. The gold, I handed him the gold because I'm like black on black, and it didn't turn out good. I know I got Deegan on hers like that. You guys seen that yesterday, and it didn't really turn out good. So, Joe Graff Jr., I love that Back in Time. Gotta get back in time. There you go, guys. A little bit of singing. I just love, I love Back to the Future. So, that's an awesome one. Another Joe Graff. Got another one here. And another one. So those turned out good. Got Jordan Anderson. Now, guys, I know initially I got him on the truck, and that was during the truck race. And then I went back during the Xfinity race and got him on these hero cards because Josh Berry was running the 31. So these turned out really good. Got Stephen Light. He was one that I was really hoping that I would catch. And seen him in the hot dog line as well. And I was really happy to get this right there signed. So those were the hero cards. Now on to the cards. We'll get started. We got a Jeremy Clements starting us off. These may be all out of order. I'm pretty sure they will be. Myatt Snyder. This one got a little bit messed up there, but, you can't be picking and choosing. Myatt Snyder. Another one here. This one also looked smear a little bit. My marker, I think it was just the weather. It was kind of overcast. We were actually getting a couple raindrops before the race started. So just the weather in general, I think the marker was not wanting to write. And that happens from time to time. But we got all these Myatts, so I do appreciate him signing that many for me there on the grid. Sam Mayer. He was really happy to sign these. I was like, man, I'm sorry to bother you. He's like, no, I really enjoy doing these things. And that's exactly what he said. So, got Myatt on these. Not Myatt, I mean Sam. Here's another one. A couple more here for Sam Mayer. And again, for those who hate on me for getting this many from the drivers, I walk up to them with most utmost respect, and I tell them, will you sign these? And then, while they're signing them, I'm like, I do appreciate your time. And they said, for sure. Now, Natalie Decker, she was kind of in, her mom called it mental mode. And this was right before the race started. And I had walked up to her, and I said, Natalie, will you sign a couple, please? And she said, sure. And she started, and her mom said, only one. She signed a couple more, and then she was on her 3rd one. And her mom just reached in and basically said, enough. And then she said, I'm sorry. So, Jeffrey Earnhardt, again, we're just jumping around. Josh Berry, really happy to have gotten these signed. Josh is going to be in a full-time ride with Junior Motorsports next year. So that is awesome to see him finally get the chance that he deserves, I believe, in racing. He's proven himself, and that's just awesome. All right. Then we move on to Jeb Burton. Got a few of him here. Trying to do this in a timely manner as quickly as I can. Some of them are doubles. Then we got Alex LeBay. This is actually my first, I believe, Alex LeBay autographs that I've ever gotten. So, really, really nice to get these. The rated rookie optic there, and some Chronicle stuff. And then Ryan Sieg, actually the first Ryan Sieg autographs that I've also gotten. And I was asking him about where to send some stuff to, and he was telling me. that the lady or something that takes care of the stuff, sometimes he never sees it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not sending my stuff. So it is what it is. It's not that important. But appreciate Ryan for signing these. And if you guys didn't know, I think I showed this a second ago. Or did I? Yeah. He's actually wearing an Atlanta Braves hat. And I don't know what the deal is with Panini license. I don't really think that's supposed to be on that card, but it slipped through. All right, we got Landon Castle. Really do appreciate his time as well. Caught him next to the media center, just chit-chatting in between. That one and that one. Then we move along to J.J. Yaley. Caught him coming off of the stage during driver intros, and it's been a while since I got in J.J. So, always appreciate his time, as well as all these guys. There's a young one there. We got Joe Graff Jr. Usually see him at Bobby Dodder's place when we go to Green Light and hang out for a little bit. So, then we got Riley Herbst. My marker was just spotty at times. Brandon Jones, he had his own marker, as you can see, the blue. Some drivers did, per se, have their own marker. And, you know, I respect that, too. Brandon's got a simple autograph. It didn't take him long. Then we got Ryan Vargas. Got some more of him coming right here. So this is cool. He signed all these. Then, like I said about Stephen Light, it was awesome to see him. And I asked him about, I think it was his cousin, and I was right, that Ray race at Millbridge. And he's like, I got to get out there and check that out. I'm like, yes, you do. And then we got Cass Gralla. Shout out to Josh for giving me these. I didn't have any Grallas on me, and he handed them to me. So without that, I wouldn't have got those. So I do appreciate that, Josh. And you handed me two good ones, too, because I'm working on the Donruss set, and that helps me out. So much appreciation there. We got Jimmy Means. I only had brought one. I've got other Jimmy Means, but I was not searching for them, and got him. Got Morgan Shepherd. I always bring those to Martinsville. I have for the longest time. We used to get him and then kind of didn't. So I've crossed off some stuff in my sets, and I'm really happy that I did with getting Morgan Shepherd. So there's that. And I got him in the optic set for the 21 Donruss. Then we got Clay Campbell, and he was really intrigued about this card. He's like, what is this? And I was like, it's an old press pass card. He said, press pass 2011. I was like, yeah, it's 10 years old. So got him on that. He is the track president at Martinsville. So that was really cool to do that. Tommy Joe Martins, got him. I believe this might be one of the first Tommy Joes that I've gotten. I'm not sure, though. Maybe I've got him in the spring. I can't remember. Harrison Burton, it's been a long time since I got him. Probably like 2019, I would say. I got him at Stots for Tots that last year they had it. So, nice to catch up with Harrison and get some stuff signed by him, that's for sure. Then our last few here coming up. We got a little bit to go, so hang tight, guys. We'll get you that grand total. We got Justin Allgaier as well. He was nice as always. And he takes the time. He writes his number past everything, so that's neat. Crossing off his stuff in my Donruss set. That's just a set that I always work on every year. And then once the year's up, I kind of just, move on to the next one. We got Austin Cendrick. So I've been working on the optic set this year too, because I'm only needing like one card. I just haven't pulled the trigger and go and find it. But I'm trying to get as much as I can. Got some Chronicles here, some last year's 29, or is that 2020? No. That's 2020 Prism. 2021 Prism is due soon. As the making of this video, it'll be Friday. I need to actually get me an order in or something, or make sure it's going to come out, because it could be pushed again. I don't know. Austin Cendrick. Then we got Josh Williams. He's always cool. Always nice to sign. And then Michael Annette. Glad I got him. Didn't knock out everything that I had of Michael, but I would rather get my cards, I guess, over my hero cards, but it's okay. As you know, Michael Nett is retiring after end of the season, but he did tell me that he's going to try to do maybe a few one-off races or something. He's not going to completely run away, but we'll see what that holds. We know how that is. And then we got Jeremy Clements. We showed him earlier, I believe. We had one card. It just must have got shuffled to the front. So nice of Jeremy to sign all these. Like I said, you could see my marker was not doing the greatest. So I have to trade that bad boy out and get a new one for next time. But I think the weather had to do something with it. So that is the recap in a nutshell. Everything we got signed in the Xfinity portion. And the grand total for this batch from the Xfinity race is 188, guys. So the trucks, we got 175. And Xfinity, we got 188. So if you want to get technical about things, the grand total that we got Saturday in the pits was 363 autographs. I think I'm remembering that in my memory correctly, or 365. I know I'm off one or two. But great amount. Come back tomorrow and check out what we got in the Cup Series. You're not going to want to miss that. We were outside for that portion, but I think we done good with the numbers, and then we'll give you the full grand total for the whole weekend. It's definitely a record of mine for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and thanks so much for watching, guys, and we will see you guys real soon. This is Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. Take care, guys. God bless.